So the next thing what we'll do is we already set up the image in the previous section. So what we'll do is we'll try to set up the topology also, and we'll see how to set up this topology, and then we'll also try to access. So the first part in this section we'll cover up the GNS3 part, and probably in a separate section I'll be covering the EVNG also. So if you are a EVNG fan and if you are using EVNG, you can use that as well. So I'll be switching between these two depending upon my requirements. So at the end, once you do the setup, at one point, the both remains the same. So let's start with this. So we need 4 routers. So which will be simulating. So we already have the FortiGate firewall here. Now the routers, you can upload the IWAS images. So if you go to the preferences, here you have this IWAS routers. IWAS routers will be good enough to test because here we are not doing more advanced routing. Like for the routers, you have multiple options. We can use the IWAS image, or you can use the IWAS V or IOL or IOU. Probably this requires the VM integration. This doesn't require. And one more challenge is with this, it uses 1 GB RAM for each router, which is something not required because we are not doing any advanced routing. So I recommend you to use this normal IWAS routers, and we can upload it from here. So if you are new, normally I expect you to know how to use routers and switches if you have been using already. If you're using for the first time, then you have to upload the router image from here. You have to go to the IWAS and click on new, and you generally run this on the computer, and you need to select the browse the image. The IWAS image, it looks like this .bin format. These are the IWAS images. If you check the Google Drive, there are some IWAS images as well inside the GNS3 students folder, which I have shared in the email. You'll find that. As of now, we don't need to do because we already have this image. We'll cancel it because we are not going to set up because we already have the images shows here. So we'll simply drag and drop 4 routers. We need 4 routers. The router 1 simulating the LAN, the router 2 simulating the internet, router 3 the DMZ, and the router 4 on this side. Now the next thing, we can directly connect this router back to the firewall. But again, the problem is in the future, if you want to add additional routers or additional devices, it will be difficult. So what I'll do is I'll use a switch in between. So we can normally use a normal switch, or you can use the IOU switch, whichever you want, IOSV switch. We have multiple options here also. I'll be using a normal Ethernet switch, which is unmanageable switch. That is good enough. You don't need additional, you don't want to put some extra CPU resources here. So we'll just add the same switch, just duplicate this, or drag and drop is easier. Switch 3 and switch 4. So we run these switches so that we can connect the router F0x0 interface. In the future, if you want to add any more devices, this will give an option to add more devices in the future. That's the reason I prefer this way. And then back from the switch, we are going to connect to the firewall. So I'll be using port number 5 for the LAN, and I'll be using port number 2 because port number 1 I'll be using for the management. So that's the reason I'm not connecting. So I'll using port number, we'll try to use the same ports as I'm using, but again, it's up to you to decide. You can just go ahead and decide that, because as per my topology, I'll be using, let me enable this option to see the port numbers, and I'll be connecting the management as well. So let me just come back to these connections later because we'll keep it later. And one more thing, what is pending here? The pending is the management part. So the management network also will be using here. So the management network. So let's try to add the management network. So the management network, I'll be using another switch, which I'll be using here, or you can use a manageable switch. And what I'll do is I'll be using the local host computer here. So if you want to add the local host computer, you simply drag and drop this cloud. Okay, drag and drop this cloud. And you can change the symbol if you want by going to configure and change the symbol. There will be options somewhere, I think. But again, we just drag and drop this cloud. This is going to simulate my local host. We can change the name. Now we need to go and configure this, remove the interfaces, whatever you have. And what is the actual interface, physical interface, which is connecting to my network? This is the Wi-Fi network. So I'm going to select only that interface, add that to this cloud, which means it's just like, this cloud is using this Wi-Fi interface to connect. And with the help of this interface, I'm going to connect this Wi-Fi interface to the switch. And in turn, or you can connect this directly to the firewall. And this goes and connects to port number 1, which is going to be my management interface. Okay. And likewise, we'll connect other ports, like port number 2 goes and connects to this side. Port number 3 connects on the router 3 side. We can easily remember the numbers. That's why I use this numbering. But you can use any ports in general. In general, you can use any ports. So I'm using port number 5 here. So again, any port you can use, but we'll be using port number 5 and port number 1 for the management part. Okay. So that's it. Once we are done, our topology is ready. This is how you set up the topology inside the GNS3. Now we are ready to start the firewall and we are ready to get into the access. Okay. So this is the next thing. We will be setting up the topology here and the connections, and just make sure that you use the similar kind of ports. You can change the port numbers as you want, but initially, if you're doing for the first time, I generally suggest you to stick to this one, because most of the configurations as we move on will be based on the same topology and the same ports.